Grand Rising family, what's the deal? Yeah, I'm just up. I said I'm gonna shoot a video about junk food vegans. This ain't a shot at nobody, you know what I mean? But I was seeing a lot of vegans. I be watching a lot of recipes and stuff on YouTube, and I see a lot of vegans eat a lot of junk in they diets. You know what I mean? And I mean that most soup fits them however they eat, but I know a lot of that stuff causes cancer. And that's my whole goal of getting away from certain foods. Like when I had started eating clean in 2014 just because I wanted to get away from bad foods like high corn fructose syrup, MSG, shit like that. And I felt like I was at first I felt like I was too old for chips before I even knew about high corn fructose syrup and all that. Just one day it came upon me like I'm just too grown for eating chips and candy and stuff like that. Like that's kiddie stuff. And then I had ran into one of my homeboys and he knew a lot of stuff about the clean eating and stuff like that. And he had put me up on high corn fructose syrup, and that's all I need to hear. Once he said high corn fructose syrup and juices and all that, even though I had already had stopped drinking pop and stuff like that, but I still was having high corn fructose syrup and certain like I was eating certain peanuts. I'm like I'm not gonna eat candy, but I eat these little honey roasted peanuts. Trying to read the back of them, it's high corn fructose syrup and it's soybean oil and a lot of stuff like that. So I learned that type of stuff in 2014. Stay away from soybean oil and all that type of shit and what it was doing to my body, and I feel a ton better after doing that. So that was my main thing. Even when I ate meat, I been had stopped eating pork in 2011 because I seen parasites come out the meat. That's what stopped it. It was never nothing. I never, my goal was never to stop it for health or nothing like that. I didn't think about none of that stuff. I was a zombie or a sheep. But I wasn't never so sheeped out that I didn't think for myself and I didn't like nasty stuff. Like even when I ate pork and stuff like that, I still tried to get the cleanest cuts of pork and I didn't even eat nasty pork hot dogs. My hot dogs always costed $5 or more for a pack. I didn't buy no crap. So it was kind of easy for me to switch over on a lot of stuff that I did. And I see my main thing was always chemicals. You know what I mean? I wanted to watch chemicals. And so I stopped eating a lot of junk food. And junk food, not junk, like I ain't just talking chips and stuff, because I still was eating chips and shit like that. But my junk food I'm talking about was like high corn fructose syrup, like I said, red 40, artificial flavors, artificial colors, stuff like TBHQ and shit. I started looking for that, and I did. My body took a change, my mind took a change. I started thinking more. A lot of stuff good happened for me. A lot of stuff I didn't even know was health ailments that was coming went away. Like I used to feel a little pain in my joints and knees from standing up, working, and I don't feel none of that no more. Like I used to have to after I cut hair for a few days, I had to sit down. Like I was working, I was cutting hair 3 days a week and just sitting down 4 days, trying to recover from them 3 days. And my weight had to do a lot with it. I was always a big fella, but I never was trying to lose weight. My goal was never to lose weight, but I didn't let the weight never hold me down because I always was a popular person. I always had nice women. I always dressed it nice, and and weight probably was on my mind, but not really. Wasn't nobody really on me about the weight. I never really had a bad problem with being fat, but I did see when I started eating different, I was slimming down. Like the biggest I've been, I used to buy 7X shirts, and I at one point in time, not that long, only bought a couple 7X shirts. Basically, I was 6X, but some shit I had to buy 7X in at one point in time. And I was buying like 50 size 56 jeans at one point in time. I had a couple pair of jeans 56, but I had stopped eating that pork and I went down. I can show y'all pictures of it. I'll be right back. I'm about to pause and show y'all some pictures. Okay, I'm back. Like these are pictures. This was 2008. This was like I was just getting bigger and bigger. It's R.I.P. my nigga G Rock. That's my man's R.I.H. G Rock Dexter now. That's my dog. Oh man, we made a lot of dollars circulate through the years. That's my man. And then this the biggest I ever been right here. Bam, I'm busting all out the back, everything. This was 2009 right here. This I was eating pork. I was eating ribs, beef, brisket, every goddamn thing. Both of these pictures look how big as a whale. Ha 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 ha. You know, but 2011. Oh, this my nigga Finkel Jerry right here. Shout out to Finkel Jerry, baby. Look, when nigga had them gator boots on, feeling good. Ha ha, we fresh. I had the rock. I ain't never seen Rockport boots like that before. Well, I was fresh as hell, but that was the size big 6X shirt stretching on me, big size 56 jeans. Oh, big dog. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's the biggest I was, And then I had by like 2011, I seen the parasites in them pork chops, and I started eating pork. You know what I mean? And I still probably was having like I know I was in Jiffy Mix and shit like that, but I had stopped it straight up the meat pork chops and all that shit. And then I start going back down to my regular size. I don't know if I got pictures of 2012. I'm gonna try and show pictures of when I went back, started going back to my regular size. And then 2014, I had learned about food chemicals, high corn fructose syrup, MSG, and all that, and I had stopped that. So I got a picture. I'm gonna pause and come back with another picture right quick. And this is like right here. I started going back to my regular size right there. I still big fella, you know what I mean? But this 2016. Yeah, cause I ain't even had a hair yet. Yeah, I still was rocking the fade. 2016, me and my man Snake. Shout out to my nigga Snake, dog. 12th Street, real 12th Street, 100 years, my baby. Linwood 12. Ha ha ha. But yup, I started going back to my regular size. I can find another picture closer to now. I really don't go out no more, so I ain't got that many pictures. Let me see. Okay, this kind of closer to now because I had the braids. I think this like 2019 winter. I know this was like 2019, either December or it was 2020 January. And I started going back down to my regular size. And from me eating vegan for now these last month and a half, I'm smaller than this right now. You know what I mean? So I never was in this fully to lose weight or nothing like that, but I do want to lose weight. I still want to lose a lot of weight on me. You know what I mean? But I see a lot of vegans from the stuff they eat, they they get bigger. Like I know vegans that went vegan and stopped eating meat and got bigger because they picked up that junk food vegan diet, that tofu, all that soy curls, and they go to them soul food vegan restaurants and they eating a lot of junk in their food, and vegans think they can eat Doritos and shit like that, and I show you a vegan list foods they eat. I'm gonna pause it, and all the stuff they call vegan, and vegans eat this stuff. See, I'm not in it to just be against meat and stuff like that. I'm in it to healthy living and clean living, and I do want to lose weight. You know what I mean? Now, at first, that wasn't never my problem because I always had women. Like I said, it wasn't never no problem for me to get women. I always had the best clothes. I know how to dress, shit like that. So it wasn't never nothing to me. But now I do want to lose weight, get more muscular. That's why I be in my gym sometimes. I really ain't focused on it like how I ain't saying like I should. I'm doing what I do because I am how I am. But but I see a difference for me going vegan. I am losing a little weight because I eat a different type of vegan diet from vegans. Like I eat like mushrooms. Y'all see the stuff I eat. I make my own meat out of wheat, and a lot of pale vegans can't eat the stuff I eat because they a lot of pale vegans, pale people, and melanated people not made the same. We made different. I think melanated people are supposed to be vegans, and I think pale people are supposed to eat meat. That's why they naturally crave meat with blood, and they eat steaks and stuff like that, and they don't never really get sick from that. Well, they have ailments, but they be better than us because when we eat that diet, you see me on that picture, I was big as a house. You feel me? I was eating that diet steaks. I never ate no steak with no blood, but that type of diet had you big as a house. You know, and I think melanated people was made to be vegans. I think we was vegans back in the day, but we weren't eating no Doritos and cookies and cakes and stuff. We was eating more food that we grew in, greens and grains, and we was eating wheat, flour and stuff like that. And I think a lot of keto eating came in like the 1600s and certain meats. And so, but a lot of pale people they catch a lot of deficiencies from not eating meat. Like a lot of they catch joint problems, bone deficiency problems. They get anorexic. You know what I mean? But I never seen a melanated vegan, so-called black person vegan go downwards. I always seen them, get healthier. But I have seen some get healthier at first when they stop eating meat, then they go on a vegan junk food diet and they continue to stay fat and they continue to stay sick. And I'm gonna show you some of these vegan junk foods I'm talking about right quick. Let me pause. Okay, I'm back with this article. I'm gonna just start at the top. It says, "Who doesn't love surprises? I get so excited when I discover that some of my favorite candies and snacks are vegan. What makes something accidentally vegan? These foods that were not created with the purpose of feeding vegans, but rather were a happy accident, showing that delicious treats of all kinds can be made without using dairy products, honey, or animal-derived ingredients. These top 20 foods that are made, whatever, I discovered that are vegan, whatever. Cinnamon Life, this got TBHQ, trisodium phosphate, all type of different chemicals. This cause cancer. This stuff got high corn fructose syrup. This was derived off baby border fetuses because they use this to make the ingredients, the sweeteners, to trick your brain, make you think you eat something clean. This stuff right here probably got GMO oil, um, soy oil, probably GMO corn, ain't no telling. Come on, airheads, these cause kids to be hyper because they got all those fake artificial colors, artificial ingredients, high corn fructose syrup, them cause diabetes. Come on, man. Cracker Jacks, come on, man. That caramel, they late line talking about how you get vegan caramel. Oh, unless they use rice syrup. That's deadlier than high corn fructose syrup. It's just as deadly. And then it makes you fat. Doritos, sweet chili. You know how many chemicals in Doritos? You can light these on fire right now. That's why they got fire. You can light them on fire and put it on the barbecue grill. Start some shit. Start some meat and stuff off them, man. Like coal. Right here, GMO corn, GMO oil, soybean oil. They call it vegetable oil, but that's soybeans. All these cause cancer, both of them. Fruit by the foot, man. Yeah, okay. Fruit corn toast syrup by the foot. Straight chemicals to kill you. These little kettle brands at the store got male doctrine in them, got canola oil, and these are a little healthier chips than these Lays, but they still poisonous. And vegans eat them, get fat, them will make you very fat. These soy oil, GMO potatoes, ha 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 ha. This right here got that brown rice syrup in it. That's just like high corn fructose syrup. TBHQ, what's that stuff to keep it on the shelf life, preservatives, all this shit got preservatives, all this shit cause cancer, get you fat. And vegans will eat this stuff. Wheat thins, even these got chemicals in it. If I go ahead and read the back, you know these Ruffles, GMO shit, anything come from Frito-Lay and all that is chemicals. Come on, Hershey syrup. Reason why you will do better by eating a real cocoa and chocolate, not cocoa, cacao, and make your own chocolate syrup. Because this right here is all artificial. This ain't even real chocolate. This shit do so much to your body and cause cancer. Come on. You gotta fry these in soy oil. They already fried in soy or canola oil on the back. It's 10,000 ingredients for the preserve it and all that. It's GMO potatoes. Come on, man. Pringles? Pringles ain't even made out of real potatoes, man. But vegans be like, it's vegan. And they eat all that impossible meat and all that stuff, man. All that junk is crap. Come on, how you gonna have vegan jello? And look, the top artificial flavor, man. This causes cancer, brain loss, makes you overweight. All that, man. Find a vegan starter kit, they showing pit. And then you know they lying because a lot of this stuff this derived from baby abortal tissue, like I said, and a lot of this stuff they sneak stuff in these foods. They sneak ingredients in it. They sneak gelatin and stuff and shit like this and tell you it ain't in there. Anything y'all buying from the store, y'all better look forward to it. You know, look at what you buying and make sure you're not eating no bull crap, man. All that junk got poison in it.